Welcome back, Canonites. This week saw the release of the second issue of Halo Lone Wolf, and it continues to be an interesting ride to say the least. So let's not waste any time and dive right in. The comic picks up where we left off with Linda's sniper rifle leveled at Chen. However, Linda doesn't pull the trigger and more Covenant show up, distracting everyone. Linda helps take out the remaining Covenant before returning and being bombarded with questions by the survivors. Eventually though, Chen cuts in demanding Linda remove her helmet, which she does. With her helmet off, Linda states that she's here to rescue everyone and that the war is over. The survivors are quick to cheer, but Chen remains skeptical. I imagine this is both because he has plans for his collection of survivors and because Linda pointed a sniper rifle in his face just recently. But anyway, they're soon interrupted by another survivor who reports a patrol of grunts to the north. Linda decides to take care of that. As they make their way, Athos asks why Linda didn't take a shot at Chen, having had multiple opportunities. Linda claims she avoided killing Chen because her killing him with a baby in his arms wouldn't really endear her to the other survivors. Athos pushes Linda though, noting that she had a perfect shot from atop the cliff earlier, before the Covenant showed up. Linda claims that she couldn't have shot Chen and the drones, though Athos is skeptical of this claim, and rightly so if you know anything about Linda. It's not all that clear why Linda chose not to shoot, but the answer, I suppose, will have to wait for another issue. Linda comes across the battlefield where the grunts were said to be. She finds a lone survivor trying to escape in a ghost, but manages to punch the grunt out of it and slam the ghost on top of it. Brutal. Linda then plugs Athos into the ghost systems to find out if it had made contact with its base, and as we learn, it did. Linda returns to Chen's camp to inform him and the other survivors of the bad news. Linda tries to get them to leave with her, but they won't budge, even trying to keep Linda away from Chen. Chen says they don't need her ship, but Linda reminds him of what happened to their previous settlement. So, Chen seemingly accepts her help. Meanwhile, at a Covenant base, a Sangheili officer is conversing with a Sangheili in a Halo Reach Ranger combat harness but with an unknown helmet over news of a demon being on the planet. Through their conversation, we learn that the Covenant are here gathering supplies for none other than the Didact's Hand, aka Jul Umdama. We also learn that the Covenant aren't the ones blocking transmissions, as the Sangheili with the unknown helmet says something is blocking their transmissions. And so the plot thickens. First, we of course have the mention of Jul Umdama. We know his Covenant's official inception was on April 1st, 2553, so the timing fits, especially if this comic is set after Last Light like I theorized last issue. What really stood out to me though was Jul already being called the Didact's Hand. It was never all that clear if that was a title he'd had before Halo 4 or something he got after the Didact's Awakening, so it's nice to have confirmation. Second, of course, is that something is blocking UNSC transmissions, so again, not the Covenant. I'm more than willing to bet that Chen had something to do with that. Last issue I said it seems like he was trying to establish something of his own colony or following. If he was blocking UNSC transmissions in secret, it would make the survivors all the more dependent on him, feeding into that theory. I'll be interested to see if this is in fact the case. Moving on, at Chen's base, Linda prepares to lead Shell to her ship, though first placing Athos in a terminal on the base to do some investigating while she's out. As Linda and Shell head to the ship, it's revealed that Shell had been with Martel when the distress signal was sent. After it was sent, the two were attacked by the Covenant and Martel was hit. Shell managed to escape and keep her involvement with the distress signal a secret. She feels that Chen had been keeping them on the planet, though she isn't sure why. At this point, Linda realizes that Shell had been sent to slow her down, and by the time that they get to her prowler, it's been set ablaze by Hala. Hala had figured out what Shell had done and burned the ship to get Shell in Chen's good graces, so she'd be able to be told about some discovery of his. Linda asks what this discovery is, but Hala won't reveal it. Once back at the camp, Linda finds Athos and he reveals what he's discovered. An AI thought lost with the promise of dawn had survived. Worse, it is the only AI to contain a complete record of all human history. And as Chen is the only person who would know the AI's location, the mission parameters have changed. So, that was a hell of a second issue with a lot going on. I'm still curious why Linda left Chen alive at the start. Her saying that it was so she could get the survivors to accept her seems a bit fishy, but we'll see. The big twist is this AI. A complete record of human history could have untold value in the wrong hands, and one has to wonder how complete this record is. The existence of ancient humanity would remain unknown until sometime after the Covenant War, but there may be early hints to that truth in this AI's data. Regardless, I'm eager to meet this AI and especially curious what Linda will do with Chen once she has it. And before wrapping up, I have to briefly talk about the art, which is still overall good, but I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up these elites again. I don't think they look bad by any stretch, but well, the artist definitely did something unique with them here. I don't really know what to say. I love the look, but damn. And hey, just like last issue, we got some hot new meme material, so that's a win. The next issue of Halo Lone Wolf will release on March 6th, and the description reads as follows. With Covenant forces closing in on their location, Spartan sharpshooter Linda 058 must rally the human settlers under a single essential cause: protect an AI that contains the bulk of human history. As new threats rise, the legendary super soldier sees her mission parameters shift and finds that she will need help from the very man she was sent to kill. So nothing too revealing. I'm glad Dark Horse learned their lesson on that one, pretty much telling us what we would already expect from the issue given this issue's events. Still can't wait to see where this story goes. What did you think of this issue, and how are you enjoying the comics so far? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching as always, and until next time, this has been Halo Canon. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, and if you really love me, hit that notification bell and leave a thumbs up. These both really help out the channel. I wouldn't be where I am now without your views and support, so once again, thank you. Keep on being awesome, Canonites.